Good afternoon and welcome to the Deal Doctor Livestream. If you try to get on Facebook today, you'll know that it's down, but we're going to record it anyway so that you can watch this later when it is finally up and running. Before I go to today's topic, I'd like to mention that we have added an additional member, a third member to your Deal Doctor team. I want you to welcome Paul Brooks. Paul comes to 5-star with a ton of experience. Paul was previously with Woodland Realty and Coldwell Banker as an agent, manager, and broker. He's done thousands of transactions, and we're excited to have him on board. So now, when you call the Deal Doctor line at 616-490-0902, you'll get Eric, Paul Brooks, or me. So we're all here to help. In addition, we have our broker support team of Kim Anderson, Doug Hale, and Tracy Johnson. Again, we're here to help. So, I'll tell you a little story. It was the first week of December 2003. I walked into my manager's office. I was feeling kind of down. I was $9,000 short of my goal for the year, and I had no pending sales, no listings, and no buyers. This was back when the average sales price, commission price was $3,000. So I was 3 commission checks away from reaching my goal. And I said to my manager, I'm not going to make my goal. I was pretty glum. He looked at his calendar and he started doing one of these things. He was making quite a show of it. I got the message. Because he said, from my calendar, it doesn't look to me that the year's over yet. I shook my head, went back to my desk, and lo and behold, 2 days later, as if it was falling out of the sky, I got a call. A $350,000 cash buyer coming from England, and for tax reasons, he had to close before the end of the year. Absolutely true story. On Tuesday, December 30th, 2003, I closed on the sale that put me over the top of my goal for that year. Absolutely true story. During the German Blitzkrieg of 1940 and 41, Winston Churchill believed that Great Britain was facing imminent defeat. And he told the British people, never give in, never give in, never, 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 never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force, never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Who's your enemy? Is it all the other real estate agents out there? Or is it you? I want you to watch this.
Finally, in SEAL training, there's a bell. A brass bell that hangs in the center of the compound for all the students to see. All you have to do to quit is ring the bell. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to wake up at 5 o'clock. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to be in the freezing cold swims. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to do the runs, the obstacle course, the PT, and you no longer have to endure the hardships of training. All you have to do is ring the bell to get out. If you want to change the world, don't ever, ever ring the bell.
6 years after that diagnosis, me and my 2 little boys walked up to Mommy's casket. And for 2 years, my heart didn't beat. If it wasn't for my faith in God, I wouldn't be standing here today. If it wasn't for those 2 little boys, there would have been no reason for which to go on. I was completely lost. That was rock bottom. You know what sustained me? The wisdom of a 3rd grade dropout. The wisdom of a simple cook from California Maritime Academy. We're at the casket in College Station, Texas. I'd never seen my dad cry. Big, strong man. There are several alumni that remember Riggs that are here. We've been sharing stories all weekend. But this time I saw my dad cry. That was his daughter. Trina was his daughter, not his daughter-in-law. And I'm right behind my father, about to see her for the last time on this earth. And my father shared 3 words with me that changed my life right there at the casket. It would be the last lesson he would ever teach me. He said, "Son, just stand. I don't think there's anything more profound that I can share with these cadets than these words. You keep standing. You keep standing, no matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. And I'm not talking about just water. You keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. I learned that lesson from a third grade dropout who was a cook at Cal Maritime, who said, boy, you keep standing, no matter what.
Is keep going. Just keep standing. Never give up. Never ring the bell. Sprint with everything you've got, even though you feel like you're giving it your all. It's not too late in 2021 to rack up a few more sales and reach your goal, whatever that is. You may put a few pending sales in your pipeline. Just as important, the fourth quarter is the best time to position yourself for 2022. You have more reasons to contact your sphere and past clients than any other time of year. Here's a few examples. Here's a few self-promotion ideas for fall of 2021. Create top-of-mind awareness with your friends, past clients, and those with whom you do business, family and connections, booster groups, PTA, and so on. Postal mail to your database. What have you mailed to your database lately to keep them having you at the top of their mind? How about football schedules, high school, pro, college? Same thing, basketball schedules, high school, pro, and college. Refrigerator magnet and schedules, local high schools, custom made. And I've provided a link on here that you can see that you can go and get those kinds of products made for you. There's some other information you can send out. We've started to see a little bit of movement in interest rates moving up. And we expect that there's going to be more of that based on information coming out of the Fed. Tell your clients about it. Tell your past customers about it, your sphere of influence. Keep them abreast of what's going on in the real estate market. It may prove to be a market where it's easier for buyers to win than it was in 2021 or 2020. Let people know that the real estate market in 2022 may be considerably different than what it's been for the last 2 or 3 years. Talk to them about daylight savings time. Remind them to fall back at 2 a.m. on November 7th. Send them a happy Halloween or happy Thanksgiving card. I've also provided the link to prospectsplus.com, just one of many sites out there that can produce postcards and flyers for you. Postal mail, email to your database. Again, whether it's postal mail, an email burst, it doesn't really matter as long as you're staying in front of your clients. Thanksgiving, thank you for your business. Christmas holiday cards, handwritten, signed, addressed, and hand-stamped are the best, whatever your holidays that you celebrate might be. Whether it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Lunar New Year, it doesn't matter. Stay in front of your clients. Work social media, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday ideas on Pinterest. Every day, check your birthday list on Facebook. Take a moment to wish them a happy birthday. Watch for posts on Facebook and LinkedIn from friends and connections, promotions, career changes, new babies, graduations, first homecomings. The list is endless. Watch Facebook, watch Instagram, LinkedIn, all of them, and stay connected with your client base out there. Recommit to Ninja Notes. Are you sending out 5 notes per day? Like, for example, congrats on your promotion or work anniversary. A nice little handwritten note, nothing more than that. Drop your business card. Did somebody get a new family pet? Send a gift certificate to them to a pet store. A new car. Send them a new car gift certificate simply as a gift. So I think there are a lot of things that we can be doing. In addition to that, we can focus on the top 25 or top 50 referral sources, depending on how much money you have, how much energy you have to give to it. But the more you have, obviously, the more exposure you're going to get. Tammie Slay is a member of HIP Realty Group in Dallas-Fort Worth. She calls her top 50 once a month. She got 68 referrals in 2021. 68 referrals so far in the first 3 quarters of the year because she called her top 50 once a month. That's a bunch. What did she talk to them about? Market condition, number of days on markets for listings, the sales price versus the list price. How much of the list price was the actual sales price on average? And it's really pretty high. I mean, it's in the range of 95%. And as we have seen, many of our listings have been selling for over the asking price. What are the interest rates and what are they predicted to be in the 2022? Pricing trends. What does it look like in terms of pricing? If we're starting to see a little bit more friendly atmosphere for buyers, that would tend to suggest that we're seeing less competition for that listing. So we might see prices leveling off in 2022. Another thing she does, make trick-or-treat bags or baskets and drop them to your top 25 or 50. Get creative and have some fun. Deliver pumpkins to your top 25, along with your business card attached or something. Thanksgiving, make Thanksgiving baskets and drop them to your top 25. Get creative again and make it fun. Keep it in the spirit of the holiday, and I think you'll find people are going to be very receptive to it. Apple and pumpkin pie promotion. This has been what top agents have been doing for decades. They give a coupon to their top 25 or 50 or 100 that the consumer can go out and redeem for a free apple or pumpkin pie at a local bakery or grocery store. You can set it up with a local bakery that's like a one-person operation. Same thing with a grocery store, a little local operation. Or even I know that some agents have set it up with bigger companies like Meijer and Family Fare. So talk to your local grocer or baker about the possibility of doing this kind of a promotion. We've also had customer appreciation events that agents have done, very successful agents over the years, doing a hayride, a visit to a pumpkin patch or apple picking, a wine and cheese party at the holidays, a holiday gathering at your home if you feel comfortable doing that. I know of one agent that rents a theater on Saturday mornings and has a preview or an actual run of a current movie and provides popcorn and soda to the families that show up. And all he does is stand at the front and say, "Thank you for joining me this morning. This is just my thank you to you for all of your support over the last year." And then that's all he does, and sits down and he gets referrals from it. It's memorable, it's impactful. So think big, think outside the box, if you will. I always encourage agents to engage in groupthink and create a synergy and an accountability that we don't have when we're working alone. Get a group together and create and share ideas. Commit to a year of groupthink and work. Start daily huddles, in person or via Zoom, it doesn't matter, but you talk about your goals for the day, your accountability, and the results. How many calls did you make? How many listing appointments did you go on? How many sales resulted as a result of those activities? Having accountability to your peers is really important to make you motivated to go out and do the job. Update your database. I actually did this over the weekend. I motivated myself and actually went in and updated my database, which I hadn't done in about a year. Usually I do it like 3 times a year. But as I was doing it, I noticed that some of the addresses I had in there were more than a year old. But check all of the names. You know, clients have name changes. They get married, they get divorced. address change, marital status. They may, again, have gotten married or divorced, but they also may have had new family members. I keep a database of the kids' names and birthdays in my database so that I can call them and say, hey, little Johnny is now 20 years old or something. So it's really important that you keep your database updated and add new contacts for those people that you've been in contact with over the last year. You may not have put them in your database, so check it. Make sure it's up to date. It's a good time to upgrade and update your marketing materials. How old is your photo? I know that when I look at a couple of the photos that I have on my website and so on, it's time for a change. And I'm going to be working with Dom on that myself. So check all of your photos. Make sure that on your business cards and websites and social media, they're current, they look like you. Resupply your business cards and replenish your supply of notes. You can go out to a local dollar store and buy decent notes. Make sure that they're good quality, but you can get a bunch of them for a relatively affordable price. Make a plan. It's a great time to make your plan for 2022. What are you going to do every single month in 2022 to maintain that top of mind awareness with your best prospects for referrals, your friends, family, and those who know you, like you, and trust you? What is your target market? Where do you want to get your business? Do you want to be working on the low end of pricing, or do you want to be somewhere in the middle, which is where the most sales occur, or maybe something on the high end so that you're selling more high-end properties and you're not scrambling quite as much for each commission check? Write it down. Write your goals down and then do them. Accomplish them and keep chugging away no matter where you are at the end of the year. You still got time. So Richard Branson, you might know him from Virgin Records, Virgin Airlines, Galactica, says, above all else, remember that the best time to go into a new business is when it's being run badly by others. This is so true of real estate. Look around you. Your competition is all those agents who you complain about, the ones who don't return calls, who don't acknowledge they received your offer or give you feedback from the showings, who don't order inspections or get title work to you on time. You're better than that. Show your prospects, past clients, and friends that you are a pro. And above all, sprint to the finish. I hope you find this helpful. I hope this is up and running yet today on Facebook, but it'll be there as soon as we can. Thanks for joining. See you next week.